The world is ready, and so are we. The world is ready, and so are we. The world is ready, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be.
Tide is rising.
Tide is rising, and so are we. Tide is rising, and so are we. The tide is rising, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be.
This is where?
This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. Thank you, Syracuse.
So welcome everyone to the Citizens Climate Lobby Climate Change Awareness and Action and the Sierra Club Climate Action March. What a great typical spring day in Syracuse, such a march. The best thing we can do right now is to show the administration with a really clear focus that climate change and the human activities that create climate change is really worth addressing now. We need to send a signal to the current administration that they should listen to their own environmental protection agency and take action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Am I right? That we need to honor the Paris Climate Accord. Am I right? That we need to stop burning coal and oil to produce energy. Am I right? That we need to reduce, not expand, drilling in the Arctic and the Atlantic Ocean. Am I right? And that we cannot roll back regulations that were intended to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Am I right? We have learned a lot about the causes of climate change and the short and long-term effects from climate scientists. They have done their job, and we should thank them for that. And in recent years, we have developed technologies and techniques that can help us greatly reduce our global warming potential gas emissions. Green power, efficient transportation, even how we can redesign our communities to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. But right now, humans put out about 90 million tons of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere every day. We need to make some changes so we can reduce that number. Am I right?
Yes!
It's all up to us to make these changes happen. We need to do everything that we can as individuals and convince our leaders to take action, despite the political climate that exists in Washington today. So let me ask each of you here, who thinks that we should make our leaders realize the importance of this issue and have the will to actually lead? Who thinks that we should have more green power jobs? Who thinks that we should leave as much fossil fuel in the ground as we possibly can? Who thinks that we should put a price on carbon emissions, such as a carbon fee and dividend, to engage all the market forces in our economy to reduce emissions? Who thinks that if we work together, we can make change happen to reduce the long-term negative effects of anthropogenic climate change? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Are you willing to do what you can do to help make this change happen? It's going to take personal effort, it's going to take political effort, and it's going to take all the effort of all of us. Are you willing to reduce your own carbon footprint by thoughtful and effective action? Are you willing to write to your congresspeople to let them know your concerns and demand action? Are you willing to march in public? Obviously you are. Show your solidarity with the millions of others in the United States who share your concern. My friends, you've come to the right place. Let's start here and take the action that we need to take. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to be marching to the Inner Harbor, which is not too far a distance away, and then listen to some speakers there as well. There will be people in the audience with clipboards that they're going to ask you for your name and your email address, and you're not going to get bombarded with a lot of emails, maybe once a month, if you want to stay aware from the climate change awareness and action. First comes awareness, but then comes action, and that is what today is all about, to point you in the right direction. There will be other tables there down at the Inner Harbor, including the Citizens Climate Lobby table, and they would be interested in getting your information as well to help them advocate for putting a carbon neutral fee on a fee on carbon, a refundable carbon fee. They'll tell you more about that program. We can make a difference. So when we get going, and it'll be in just a couple of minutes, when we get going, it'll be just a couple of minutes, march proudly, raise your signs high, and speak loudly so we can let all of our voices heard. Thank you very much. So how about some chants? How about this one? I'll say it once and we can see if we can all repeat it. No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil.
Keep your carbon in the soil. No more coal, no more oil.
Keep your carbon in the soil.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil. No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil. Excellent, thank you. These are good. I didn't write them, but they're good. So here's one. I'm going to say something and then you respond. What I'm going to say is this. When our planet's under attack, what do? And you say, stand up, fight back. You got it. It's a rhythm kind of thing. When our planet's under attack, what do? 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 Excellent, thank you. Okay, one more, and then we'll start talking about logistics, okay? Climate change is not a lie. Do not let our planet die. Climate change is not a lie. Do not let our planet die. Climate change is not a lie. Do not let our planet die. Climate change is not a lie. Do not let our planet die. Climate change is not a lie. Let our planet die. Good. Thank you. Thank you all. I think we're about ready to take a walk. What do you think? All I'm doing now is looking for somebody to point the way. Okay, this will be a peaceful march, of course. Try not to litter. Raise your voices, but not make any litter happen. We're going to walk slowly and deliberately to the Inner Harbor.
All right.
Yes, we are.
Thank you.